China on Taiwan, His Excellency Lin Long, and the Honorable Prime Minister of St. Vincent
Always keep
Dr. Ralph E. Gonzalez. Free transportation is provided across the mainland and live coverage on API, VC3 TV, and NBC Radio. This Saturday, we celebrate 43 years of exceptional, unbroken relations with Taiwan. And together we launch into a new frontier in state-of-the-art healthcare, the Acute Care Hospital at Honest Vale. Come one, come all. Happy 45th anniversary of independence, SVG.
God bless, and this and the Grenadines, God bless with SVG.
Yes, we want to apologize for that breaking transmission. We had a system failure earlier, and hopefully it stay calm until the end of our program. Yeah, Dougie, you there? You could hear me?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, welcome back. Yes.
Okay, I'm hearing myself. I'm hearing myself back. So something is okay. It's gone now. It's gone now. Okay, and so Elron can call back. Also, keep the restream on the laptop open, just in case. So you have this in case we have that failure again. We could go straight to the laptop. Okay, but you'd have to take the output from the laptop, the cable from that computer into the laptop. If you're going to do that, if we have to make a sudden switch, we apologize, as we said, for a system failure. Our streaming platform just went off in the studio, and we apologize again for that. We're hoping that Wade from Leyu could come in, but Elron, you're listening. You can come back in and let's finish our conversation. We apologize for that. There, you listen to Sports Highlights here on Nice Radio. We are discussing with Elron out of North Leeward about the super tournament that they're having down there, and the T20 down there in North Leeward. And that happened when we went off. So we're trying to get him back online. We are hoping that also we could get Mr. Wade from Leyu to speak about the tournament. He promised that he would have been in, but we haven't heard him at all. So I'm just trying to notify Elron, in case he's not listening, that we are hopeful that he'll be. Oh, he's coming back. Okay, so Elron, we apologize for that. Just like I thought, something crashed in the studio. The platform crashed in the studio, so we got knocked out. They off the air. We were still on Facebook and things like that, but we wanted to make sure the persons who were listening over the air would continue to hear what we had to say. Are you hearing me, Elron? Okay. All right. And you are gone again. So internet is very iffy. Okay. So we'll try you one more time for another couple of minutes, and then we'll continue from there. Elron, let me see if I can hear your audio.
Yes, I'm hearing you clearly, sir.
Okay, lovely. Okay, so you said that we're speaking about sponsors, because to do a tournament like this, you have to have sponsors. So who the sponsors were again, you said?
Right, so I was saying Hyroon, we have Hyroon, Vinlek, we have Jazz, Atos, Games Pharmacy, Lottery, because we normally use the venue without a cost, so we see that as a sign of sponsorship.
That's a sponsorship.
They also provide their groundsman, right? We have ATFX, they're doing some live streaming for us. So at a reduced cost also. So we see that as a sign of sponsorship also. We have some other potential sponsors, but just waiting on confirmation.
Okay, wonderful. And I ask you, what is the
Um,
period?
and, 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 and also important to mention, we have the Cricket Association.
Mhm. Okay, we lost Elron again. The internet is in down in Notley, what seemed to be very iffy at this time. So we have to have some patience with the
Yeah,
technology.
sorry about that, man. The Wi-Fi is acting up.
Okay. All right.
Yes, I
Well,
was saying the Cricket Association also is a huge sponsor for us. They
mhm.
sponsor us balls, payment of umpires, etc. So they are also a huge sponsor to us. I'm also an executive member of the Cricket Association.
Wonderful. So, well, it's important to have a good network of sponsors, not to burden one person or one sets of
Yeah,
persons all the
correct,
time, but
correct, correct.
people, people putting themselves together based on their capacity to do whatever they can do. All right. And so, tell me again when the tournament is expected to end on in the 8th or the 10th of December.
Approximately the 8th. All
And
goes
the
as
ga-
planned.
Mhm. And
Yes.
the games of Bangladesh and St. Vincent starts when?
Uh, can't remember the exact date offhand, but I think the first game is the 15th, if my memory serves me
Okay,
right.
so from the 15th. Okay,
Yes,
so let's
please.
say it's from the 15th.
I think it's the
Okay,
15th, the 17th, and the 19th.
okay. Well, I the only thing I could tell you is nice radio love sports, and to keep us informed, send us the information via email or WhatsApp, whatever, as the games go along, or any updated information that you need to feed us with. And don't be af- and I know you are listening. Don't be afraid. Anytime Sunday nights or whatever on Wednesday to drop in and just bring us update, give us update on this important Super League in the North Leeward area. You're listening to Sports Highlights. I'm Dougie the Freighter. It is now 7:43. We haven't heard a thing from Mr. Jackson out of Layu. Okay, I was saying to you, the Elron, since you're back, we're gonna keep you because I know you're getting a little frustrated with the Wi-Fi dropping out. Don't be afraid to drop in at any time with us, Wednesdays and Sundays, and keep us up to date. And during the week or during the right after the weekend, Sunday nights, please send us all the information. If you have any updated information, just either email or WhatsApp us the information. We really would appreciate that. Okay.
Yes, man. As always, we'll do that. And I want to say thanks to you and the team for always publicizing the schools for us, football, cricket, etc. That is also very important. So we appreciate that.
Well, we want to make sure that people understand how important sports is to us, to our community. Sports is the the only thing that will unite us.
Correct, correct.
And,
That
and
is so
that's
true.
no joke. Nothing else will unite us because even in a religion that's supposed to be um, a bond, that has problem in uniting our people. So we we thank you very much, sir, for being there. Okay, we're hopeful that we can get Roxel John early because Wade Jackson is not there. We see some scores coming in from the Sign Hill Netball Tournament. Results in the Vitamall Sign Hill Netball Tournament for today, Wednesday the 23rd, in Game 1. Police Youth Club Ballers, Ball Blazers. Okay, all right. Yes. Well, you dropped out on me there. So you want to close
Yes,
off
man.
now, Elron?
Yeah, I just wanted to say
You can
thanks
close
for
off.
the opportunity to be on the program. I'm looking forward to be here again. Hopefully, better network and all that, so we could get a smooth program. So I want to thank you and also thank the listeners. I want to also take the opportunity to invite each and everyone down to the Cumberland playing field. We're not playing any cricket this weekend because of the Independence weekend. So we resume next weekend with the female game on this Saturday and two men game on the Sunday. So we inviting everybody to come down, bring your kids. There will be bouncing castle there, there will be food and drinks, so make it a lime, come out and be a part of the development of cricket in North Leeward.
Thank you
So
very
thanks
much,
again.
and I wish you all the success in your endeavors. Okay.
All right, man. Respect, give
Okay
thanks,
then.
enjoy.
God bless. All right. So that's Mr. Elron Lewis there from Chumuka, from the North Leeward Super League, promoting the Super League. We happy to have him, and we trust that all things will go well as we go along, and we'll get more information to bring to you right here on Sports Highlights on Nice Radio. I haven't heard anything yet. I hope Roxel will come in. Ray Jackson's not there. And Carlisle, Mr. Liu. I wonder if Carlisle has any information for Liu, for us, any at all, because we have nothing from that. But we have quite a lot of other information to share in Sports Highlights. We gave you a lot of the local information already. And we were speaking at the time of the Global Super League that's going to happen in Guyana. And the teams in that Global Super League, the prize money is $1 million. Hampshire Hawks out of England, Guyana Amazon Warriors from the West Indies, Lahore Quadlanders from Pakistan, Rangpur Riders from Bangladesh, Victoria from Australia. Sir Clive Lloyd, Global Super League chairman, said, "We are looking forward to welcoming the teams to our beautiful country where we are sure the action on the field will be fantastic. There are 5 well-known cricketing entities, and we know that their fans from around the world will be tuning in to see them compete for the inaugural GSL title. All the matches will be played in Guyana National Stadium in Providence with fixtures as follows. On Tuesday, the 26th of November at 7 p.m., Guyana Amazon Warriors versus Lahore Quadlanders. Okay. On Wednesday, the 27th, Hampshire Hawks versus Rangpur Riders. On Friday, the 29th, Guyana Amazon Warriors versus Victoria. On Sunday, the 30th, Hampshire Hawks versus Lahore Quadlanders. And that's Saturday, the 30th. Sunday, the 1st, Rangpur Riders versus Victoria. And so we give you now also on Sunday, the 1st of December, Guyana Warriors versus Hampshire Hawks. Tuesday, the 3rd of December, 7 p.m., Victoria versus Lahore Quadlanders. Wednesday, Guyana Warriors versus Rangpur Riders. Thursday, the 5th, Lahore Quadlanders versus Rangpur Riders. And Friday, the 6th, Hampshire Hawks versus Victoria. And the finals, and the 7th, final is the first place versus second place. Right, the finals and the second place is being played there. Well, India women plays New Zealand women in their first ODI tomorrow at Ahmedabad in India. I think I see Mr. Carlisle coming in there. Carlisle, you have any info from Liu for me? We just have his camera up there. So, okay, so I'm going to continue. Sri Lanka defeated West Indies by 5 wickets to take the unassailable 20 lead in the 3-match series. West Indies 189 of 36 overs. And the game reduced to 44 overs due to rain. Shafin Rutherford 86, Rudikash Moti 50 not out. De Silva took 4 for 40. Tishanka 3 for 25. AM Fernando 3 for 35. Sri Lanka 190 for 5 of 38. 0.2 overs. Asalanka 62 not out. Maduska 38. Samara Wikrama 38. Laringe 24. Azari Joseph 2 for 30. The third and final game is scheduled to be played on Saturday in Pelakil. So that's West Indies losing by 5 wickets to Sri Lanka again. Must be very disappointed to West Indies fans. Saw on Facebook today, West Indies fans on some Facebook saying, Minale, West Indies stress me. Well, you know you don't stress when you don't start to say that, because you stress out while you're making that comment. Because West Indies players have a habit of stressing us out as West Indians. The third and deciding match between home team Pakistan and England bowls off tomorrow in Pakistan. The series is locked 1 game each. Also, South Africa holds the upper hand in the first test against Bangladesh at the end of day 3. Bangladesh 106 and 283 for 7. Hassan Miraz 87 not out. Mecca Ali 58. Hassan Joy 40. Rahim 33. Rabada 4 for 35. Haraj 3 for 105. Tomorrow will be the 4th day. In other information, New Zealand Chad Boys broke the world record for the fastest double century in men's list in cricket by smashing 200 off 103 balls in domestic one-day match. The previous record was jointly held by Travis Head of Australia and James Deason. Canterbury reached 345 for 9 of 20 overs. Otago Volts 103. Zimbabwe recorded the highest score, so we have some records being broken today. Zimbabwe recorded the highest score in men's T20 international cricket. They scored 344 for 4 against Gambia, who responded with 54 to lose by 290 runs. So there's 2 record-breaking things today where the fastest New Zealand tried to break the world's record of fastest double century, right, of 103 balls. 200 off 103 balls. New Zealand defeated Australia 62-53. I don't quite understand. Defeated Australia 62-53 in the second game in consolation netball. Okay, I got it right. So this is in netball now. The New Zealand defeated Australia 62-53 in the second game in the consolation netball series in New Zealand on Wednesday to take a 2-0 lead in the series. The third game is scheduled for Melbourne in Australia. We go back to some cricket. New Zealand women will split $2.34 million after winning the ICC T20 Women's World Cup. This will work out around and $50,000 US per team member. It's a life-changing windfall for the players who have struggled to achieve financial parity with their male counterpart. And West Indies players who participated in the ICC Women's World Cup will share $750,000 US for reaching the semi-finals, around $50,000 US in prize money each. To so exactly a monthly retainer, they will receive $70,000 each for the World Cup appearance. I know Wayne Williams is trying to get into the program, but Wayne, I think you have the link. You can get us on the link. Let me see if I can get Wayne inside of this link. He should have had the link already. You can come up on the link. I gave you the link already. If not, you can call 456-5967, 4565967, or WhatsApp. You can call 498-3802. 498-3802. You can do that, or you could come up on the link. I think you should have had the link. We never changed the link, so you should have the restream link. And I've given you that already. I hope that you will still have it. That's Wayne is with basketball, so we're trying to see if we could get him hooked up here tonight. So I'm going to give him back the link here so he can get in on the link. So Wayne, you could come in on the link and speak about your basketball. I know you have something going on with basketball and you would like to speak to us here on Sports Highlights. It's now 7:58. I would ask Nikki if you can give us a commercial break. Give us a commercial break, please, and then we will come back in the last half of Sports Highlights right here on Nice Radio, 96.7, 101.3, 90.3 FM on your dial. It is harvest time again. St. Martin de Porres RC Church at Stubbs annual harvest and Thanksgiving. The theme, reaping the harvest of victory. On Sunday, the 3rd of November, 2024, the time is 3 p.m. Cantata, food sale, drinks, and punch board. Remember, you have a date. Set a date. Make a date. Sunday, the 3rd of November, 2024, for the St. Martin de Porres RC Church at Stubbs annual harvest and Thanksgiving. The theme, reaping the harvest of victory. Come and have victory at the harvest at Stubbs.
Soundblast Entertainment exclusive rentals. We have LED bars, LED chairs, LED tables, trussing, speakers, and stage available. Bring your event to life with exclusive party rentals. For more information, contact 1-784-493-1361. 1-784-493-1361.
Celebrate 45 years of independence as we take another giant leap forward with the groundbreaking ceremony for the construction of the Acute Care Hospital at Honors Vale. From 4 p.m. this Saturday, October 26th, in partnership with our brothers and sisters in the Republic of China, Taiwan, we break ground on another monumental project featuring cultural performances and addresses from Parliamentary Representative Curtis King, Health Minister St. Clair Jimmy Prince, a special address from the visiting Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of China on Taiwan, His Excellency Lin Jae-long, and the Honorable Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dr. Ralph E. Gonzalez. Free transportation is provided across the mainland and live coverage on API, VC3 TV, and NBC Radio. This Saturday, we celebrate 43 years of exceptional, unbroken relations with Taiwan. And together we launch into a new frontier in state-of-the-art healthcare, the Acute Care Hospital at Honest Vale. Come one, come all. Happy 45th anniversary of independence, SVG.
God bless, and visit and the Grenadines, God bless with SVG.
Do you have a passion for sport? Then Sports Highlights is a place to be. Share the passion every Sunday and Wednesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Sports from the heart, only on Sports Highlights.
CK Graves and Company is the number one supermarket, 100% contention. The Intention Supermarket. We've got more of what you're looking for in multiple locations to serve you more and more. In business now for over 50 years, and you will always say by shopping right here. Oh yes, we're number one. CK Graves and Company, and we are Vincent John, a supermarket for you and me.
CK Graves and Company Limited, Sunrise Supermarket and Graves Marketplace will be closed on Sunday, the 27th of October, 2024. And on Monday, Sunrise will reopen from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. and Graves Marketplace from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Now, let's be real. We're not all police officers, but we all want to safeguard our finances. And that's why the Police Cooperative Credit Union is open to everybody. That's right. We cater for anybody. At a brand new location, too. Step up to the Police Cooperative Credit Union headquarters on Bay Street between Diamond Girl and Lanes number 2. And we provide a range of top-class financial services, including fixed deposits, quick cash, savings, and loan, and a survivor's benefit grant of $5,000. We're open 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday and up to 11:30 on Saturday. Check us out on Facebook or call Police Cooperative Credit Union at 485-6840. And remember, even if you're not a police officer, we're cool with that.
St. Vincent Containers proudly introduces its high-quality bathroom tissue. Furtis, Lilies, Midushi. Manufactured to conform to local, CARICOM, and international standards. Tested and certified by the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Bureau of Standards. No roll less than 300 sheets. Legitimate sheet and core sizes. Virgin pulp, no recycled. Soft but not lightweight. Professionally produced and packaged. Now available throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Furtis, Lilies, Midushi. Excellent Vincentian products.
Instacash now offering you more chances to win. With 2 new games, there's Strike for $2 and In Between available at $3. These 2 new games are loaded with cash prizes. With Strike, you can match up to 10 numbers and win $2,500. In Between, so easy to play, offering up to $6,000. Get your Instacash Strike and In Between tickets at Lotto agents. And remember, with Instacash, there's no waiting for a draw, and you can win instantly.
The public is asked to note that chiropractor Dr. Edmund Seeley is now conducting clinic and will see patients by appointments only. To make an appointment, call 456-9318 or 531-5318.
Well, we are back here at Sports Highlights, and we have with us now Mr. Wayne Williams, Mr. Basketball himself. Well, he is not short by any means. Let me say good night to you, Wayne. No, I'm not hearing you. Oh, okay, now I'm hearing you. Now I'm hearing you. Yeah,
good night, Doug.
Yes, good night, sir. How are you?
Well, I'm up here at the New Montrose basketball facility, and we're witnessing the invitational basketball tournament, and the game currently being played is Northern Boys versus Police.
Okay, so which tournament is this now?
This is a invitational basketball tournament, 5x5 basketball.
Oh, 5x5. And
Yes, that's a regular version of the game.
The regular version of the game. Okay. And when this started?
It started two weeks ago. We're currently in the second week. Okay. The tournament, we have 5 teams participating, and with me here tonight is the organizer of the tournament, Mr. Mandy Samuel.
Okay. So what? How is the tournament going so far? What do your spectators turn out? I know you're appealing to people to come and see the game. Yeah.
Yes, the games have been played on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. But this weekend, there will be no game on Sunday because we have a 3x3 basketball that will be taking place in the U-Boat on Sunday and Monday evening after 4 p.m.
That's where that's where?
At the U-Hard court.
Le U-Hard court. So you move some basketball to Le over for Sunday.
For Sunday and Monday evening. But I have with me the organizer of the invitational basketball tournament, Mr. Mandy Samuel. So I'll have him give you an update of what has transpired thus far.
Certainly. Good day,
Hi,
Mandy.
good night, sir.
How are you doing, sir? I am nice,
I'm
great,
good.
and wonderful. I hope you are the same. Well,
I'm nice,
good.
wonderful.
Right.
I'm wonderful as well.
Right. So bring us up to date. What's happening there with you?
Well, I'm just here at the Newman Shows hard court invitational. They call the Open Court Invitational Basketball Tournament. It's a tournament initiated from God to me to push it back sports and also the name of Christ we mentioned and know in the gospel in sports, but also to expose young talent, new talent, fresh talent, and to bring back the community together somewhat.
And where are you situated in the basketball association or federation?
I didn't hear that, so sorry.
What's your position in the basketball fraternity right now in
I'm the coordinator for the tournament. I'm the one in charge of this tournament. It's my first time I'm doing a tournament like this, a basketball tournament. And I'm pleased with the turnout because it's been a while we haven't had a 5x5 tournament in Montrose Hardcourt. And the youngsters and the youths, they're doing well as well. They get to see fresh talent, as I said before, new talent. Because some of these players I don't even know until this tournament started. And there's some are very impressive, some still need work done. But then at the end of the day, they get to do what they love.
Certainly. But I was asking you also, but who are you affiliated to in basketball? Which team, which area you're from?
Alley Cats. No, well, I used to play back in the days in Alley Cats basketball. I'm not affiliated with nobody at the moment. I'm just independent at this time.
Okay, all right. All right. Well, I know it's a little bit hard for you to speak in the noise, but I want to congratulate you all on organizing the tournament so that you could have good continued sporting activities to keep people busy and keep the guys fit, and you never know what will lead from there.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons too as well, to give a platform also a part for youths to be seen outside of St. Vincent and Grenadines as well.
Okay then. All right. Well, I won't hold you long because I know it's noisy there and so forth, but I'm happy that you all call in. Wayne, I want to thank you for calling us. Yes, sir.
Yes, just to say that the tournament has been sponsored and organized by Mandy Samuel. It's been sanctioned by the National Basketball Federation. We have games playing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. Tonight it's Northern Boys versus Police. The score is currently 56 Police, Northern Boys 52. Tomorrow, Thursday, is Annisville Heat Seekers versus Northern Boys. On Friday is Annisville Heat Seekers versus Mavericks. And on Saturday, Beckwith United versus Police. Beckwith is the only team so far that's undefeated. Just a reminder that on Sunday and Monday from 4 p.m., we have 3x3 basketball at the Leyu Hard Court.
And please send us the results tonight so that we could have it for our sports tomorrow, okay?
We will do. And thank you for entertaining
No
us.
problem. You're welcome anytime. Once it's sports. This is a sporting bodies program. Call anytime. Okay?
Really
Thank you very
appreciate
much,
it.
Wayne. Okay then.
Thanks a million.
Okay. All right. So that's Mr. Wayne Williams there. He is at the basketball court, as you heard it straight from the horse's mouth. What is happening there with basketball, and that they're having the tournament. But on Sunday and Monday, they will be moving to the 3x3 in Leyu Hard Court, taking it into the town of Leyu. Carlisle is in Leyu, live right next to the court. He has the height to play basketball, but I don't know if he could either play football, basketball, or any kind of ball. But I've been trying to ask him about the football game today. I have no results. Mr. Wade Jackson should have been with us today. That was a no-show. And we have Carlisle there now. Carlisle, good night.
Hey, good night, Dougie. I don't think there was a game today.
There was no game today. Okay.
There's no games until next week. At least according to the schedule that I got.
Okay, so no game.
So, yes, I actually came on here to push the same thing that Wayne was talking about, the 3-and-3 basketball. Yes, because it's right next door to me, so.
So you're gonna cut your teeth on the basketball. That's next door.
No. I'm gonna go and get some shots.
How far is the clinic from there?
The clinic is after I jump the wall is the next wall.
Oh, okay. All right. So there are 2 walls. All right.
Look what I say on TV radio station.
Well,
and I came to try out the graphics. I don't know if you see me in the middle of a football field.
I saw you there. Yes.
Preparing for the big show on Sunday. The big show on Sunday the 3rd.
Well, that's the finals of the Leyu football.
Yes, that was.
Let me say it right. The William Sturdy Hazelwood football tournament. So,
Inter-village football tournament.
Inter-village football tournament. So Sturdy is the patron of that tournament. Miss Goodnight, Mr. Hazelwood. I know you're always listening, and I'm so happy that they put this in your honor. I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah, but one thing though, the lights are still an issue, and I'm hoping they can have that resolved.
Caller, good night.
Yeah, good night. Sorry. Good night.
Oh, okay. Roxelle. Yeah. Okay. Good night to you, Roxelle.
Trying to fulfill my obligation. What's going on? Good night.
Well, we will sanction you.
You will do what?
Sanction you.
Sanction me. So I have time for myself.
If you don't fulfill your obligation, you get sanctioned. We won't jail you or anything. We just sanction you so that you get more obligated. The verdict will be of more obligation.
Oh my God! Well, then you definitely want to see me under some dirt, man. What's going on?
Well, I see you under a lot of pressure. Tell us now about how how your community college invitational football is going.
Yes, well, Doug, I definitely believe that we are having one of the better years in recent times for the football championship. I would start with a little negative. The only negative that I think we've had so far is we've had one of the teams falling out because we do have a strict set of rules on the competition. One of which is if you default a game, you are withdrawn from the competition. Some people might say that is harsh, but we're talking about school children who are given time off from classes to represent their divisions. And as you would know, we don't mince, so to speak, on trying to do things the right way. So a game defaulted is around about $400-500 that we're paying out to people, but yet we are not having action. Let's just put it that way. All right. So that's one of the rules. So that was the only down point, I believe, in my estimation, that has marred it a little bit. But that is not something that's new. We have had this occurring before in competitions like this before, and so we just felt a little bit down about it because of the number of teams that we had this year, just 9, and we had to end up with 8. So basically, that's the down part of it. But the football has been good. I believe some people are a little bit surprised of the college units who are actually doing well and has done well. They have done well in the preliminary round. We actually have one of those 4 teams to be clear, actually topping one of the preliminary group. In that said group, we also had the college team coming second in that group. Ironically, we have had some of the traditional strong clubs struggling. For example, Hope International have not won a game in the competition so far. Not to say that they can still get to possibly the final, but they have lost all of their preliminary round matches, and 2 of their preliminary round matches were against college units. So right now we are getting into preparing for the quarterfinals. The quarterfinals will be next Friday. We ended the preliminary round yesterday, and we're taking a little break because of the independence activities. We would have initially planned to play on Friday, but with all the activities at the college and around, I believe it would have been a little bit more distracting. And with a few more days to play with, we decided to let them have the break and come back with their plans for the quarterfinal matchups. Quarterfinal matchups are extremely interesting. First in group 1, against 4th in group 2. That's Jebel Youths, last year's 3rd place team, coming up against Hope International, last year's runners-up. Yeah, so one of those teams going home early in the movie. Then we will have the 1st place team in group 2, Sports Sciences, soon grads. They're looking very, very good. They will come up against the Division of Technical and Vocational Education, who had a very, I would say, moral boosting draw yesterday against Jebel, and that would lend probably an extra boost to them going into the quarterfinal. They also have with them in their ranks one of our national goalkeepers, young national goalkeepers, who could lend some tremendous support to them if he is available. Then we will have match 3 on quarterfinal day. We would have, make sure I get this correct. Yes, we'll have System 3 coming up against Galaxy Gladiators. Galaxy Gladiators, as indicated, is a group of youngsters from a specific geographical area, which I will not mention here, in St. Vincent, that we have given an opportunity to play together. They are not members of clubs, and we've given them the opportunity to play together as we perceive it's an opportunity to keep them in an activity that will help them, keep them off the streets, get them in something positive, and then go home and get some rest thereafter, as opposed to having them lingering around. And they've been a formidable unit. They placed 3rd in their group, but was not a walkover in any stretch of the imagination. And they are going to come up against the defending champions, System 3, who have looked really, really good. They haven't lost a game, but placed second in their group to Jebel. They came back yesterday from a 3-1 victory for a 4-all draw in a very, very exciting game. And so that is going to be a matchup to look at. Two teams who will go head-to-head for the entirety of the 70 or 80 minutes that we will play in that quarterfinal game. And then the final quarterfinal on next Friday, November 1st, will feature sports sciences freshers, the new kids in the sports sciences program, against a very, very good-looking DAGS, the Division of Arts, Sciences and General Studies, fourth-year students. Really been playing some good football. They took down Hope in a game that everybody was surprised about. They held their own against the Soon Grads, which they lost, although they were very much neck and neck with them at 1-all. But they came back and also beat the Galaxy team, which again was an interesting start to their campaign. So I do not perceive that any of these games would leave anybody wanting for action, and or can we decide that we're gonna make a call at this stage? For me, I said to Roger and those guys who carry the commentary, the quarterfinal day for us is my favorite day, because you have everybody coming and giving their all, because from here it's do or die. Thereafter, you have the semifinals. Yes, everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to go to the final. But because we know that win or lose, sometimes we still play in the park or Annisville or wherever the final is going to be played. It's still going to be featured. I don't think the push is as great as the quarterfinal when you know if you lose, you're not going to be playing again. So action is good. Some very good performances. So far, we have 3 guys leading the goal scoring tally, 6 each. Lenroy Dalzell from Jebels, Karim Davis from Sports Sciences Freshers, and Java Odein also from Jebels. They are up there leading in the goal scoring tally, but they are very, very closely faced. I think there are 2 or 3 guys with 5 and about 4 or 5 guys with 4. So still a lot to play for. They have a lot of prizes available. We do not charge a registration fee, as you would know. And we cannot, because of the colleges, it's a college, we cannot pay monetary prizes. But there are a lot of prizes, a lot of excellent prizes to be won. We have been given a Player of the Day award, which is a ball. These balls have been sponsored by RW Sporting World, someone again giving back. And this is the beauty, I believe, of the competition. Yes, the college covers most of the financial aspects with collaborations with the National Lotteries and Unique Touch Soccer. But all of our sponsors give us contributing kind, I should say, that lead to a little other things that make a huge difference. Or physio, Gatorade on the day for every game. These prizes, as we spoke of before, and others that will be coming. And so we're there. We're pushing forward, and I do believe that the end of the competition, the next 3 days, are going to be really, really good, Doug.
Well, Roxelle, I must say that you make my job so easier, because that's why I love when you come on, because I don't have to, even though I've given some of that information, you always present in a way that is conducive for air, and you answer all the questions that I was going to ask you, because I was going to ask you specifically about the standard of play. How I know you gave us about a good standard in comparison to the last years. Let's say last 3 years, the last 3 tournaments. How have you seen the standard as in comparison?
I think actually this is one of our best years. We had, I'm trying to remember that year when we had like Errol Hector and Josh Nash and those guys in the college, and they actually got to the finals. I believe they lost on penalty kicks. I believe it is comparable to that. It was very, very high. I base it on the quality of the college teams because we do expect the club teams to have very high quality, and that's why we entertain them so that they can lift the standard and give the colleges students who are yearning to be at that standard something to look up to and to work to, and they are definitely holding their own without a doubt. And I want to say that the quality is extremely high this year, and I perceive that we would not be left wanting at all any of the 8 remaining matches to come.
So you see enough talent as a feeder band into our national football.
We said that already, man. The number of guys who are actually in the youth setup, or in some cases even the senior national team now preparing for the last Jones week in the CONCACAF Nations League coming up in November. We had Stephen Pear with us yesterday. He actually scored the goal. We requested his presence yesterday because I know the national unit went back to training from yesterday, and we requested his presence for the college unit yesterday as part of his obligations, and thereafter they would decide if he's available for any of the other matches. But yesterday was one of those that we said we want to stick our neck out for and ask for him to be present, and because we obviously don't want to jeopardize his or any of the other national players' opportunities or through injury and that kind of stuff. But after yesterday, he can now focus on his national training in preparation for November. But he is just one. We have Tristan John. There's a young man, Dimitri Thomas. Same young man, Dalza, we spoke of. The midfield, Dan, so to speak, that we discussed, because we're already looking at ideas in terms of persons who are leading the groups for the awards that we have in the midfield. Denzel Bass comes to mind very quickly. Delano Benjamin and Degrads, the stalwart in that unit. Defensively, we have a number of our national youth captains and our players from previous years. And previous years is just a year or two ago. Farron Durham, I just spoke of Dimitri Thomas. It's one just slipping me right now. Lazaro Lynch. Yes, Lazaro Lynch just came out of the grammar school as the valedictorian. So that is to tell you the quality not only of football play, but
the academics
level, which we need exactly. We need so that we have youngsters who can understand what we're trying to do with them on the field of play and carry out those responsibilities and duties and skills that are required. So, man, I've said it before. I think we all been saying it. Youth talent is not wanting. It's not at all wanting.
Let me put it this way, Roxanne. When you see the service providers, the supermarkets, the big companies, every day advertise, it is because they want you to understand that by instinct you must think of them. So when we ask the rhetorical questions, we are trying to cement in the minds of the parents, the supporters, the fans of these youths that continue to support, because you are looking at future footballers who could represent St. Vincent and the Grenadines and make us proud and keep St. Vincent and the Grenadines on the cusp for sports tourism economy, because it's important. It's important. So sometimes.
Well, I actually have an athlete, not to cut you, an athletic coach is living with me because he he has insight from one of our athletes who love football, a future
Okay.
outside of St. Vincent.
I see.
Every
Okay.
time he plays, he's living with me. So that is to tell you where we are, because we do have a cross section of individuals who can play different sports. Dougie.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, Rox, and the games are being played at all the games are being played at Sign Hill, aren't they?
Right. So the preliminary round would have been played at Sion Hill. We would probably extend all the way up to the semifinals at Sion Hill. The quarterfinals are definitely at Sion Hill, and the semifinals, which would be the following Tuesday after we restart. So not the following Tuesday. The first would be the quarterfinals. Then you would know that we have the International Masters competition, which is held at Sion Hill. So we normally give that week, obviously, for that activity. And so we'll come back on the 12th of November with the semifinals and the finals on the 15th. The venue for the finals, I cannot confirm at this point. We'll be working tirelessly to do that during the week, next week, when we come from the Independence break.
Well, so
Friday the 1st and Tuesday the 12th, quarterfinals and semifinals respectively at Sion.
thank you very much, Roxanne. Yes. Well, I wish you all the best and a success as you, and that you would have the greatest finals to date.
All right. I wouldn't mind that at all. Thank you so much.
God bless, and thank you for calling. All right.
Yes.
So I've been speaking with Roxel John. He is the director of the sports in the community college. I think that's a title, I'm not so certain. But he has been in the St. Vincent, and he's a sports administrator and a phys ed teacher also. He was with Avesco for years as a young chap in Annisville Sports and Cultural Organization. And let me see, I have Brother Gray. Good evening, Mr. Gray. How are you? Not hearing anything from Gray. I'm not even seeing his audio. Gray, I'm not hearing you. All right, now I got you. Now I hear you. Good night, Gray. How are you?
Okay, everything. Good night. You hearing?
Now? Yes. You're loud and clear now.
Okay. Good night. Well, I was just trying to make sure that I get everything in order with the streaming, because now reorganizing myself.
Well, I am so happy to have you. What are your thoughts on first of all, what opening thoughts you have since Sports Highlights? I'm missing you now. I'm just getting some noise.
Well, cricket is my thing, right?
Right. So tell me what.
Well, I don't know what is the problem.
The cricket, as you know.
Right? I am wondering what is really wrong with
West Indies. I miss you. I don't like your
yes, I want West Indies cricket. Yeah.
But listening to your phone or to the radio?
I'm dealing with my phone.
Okay. All right.
No.
So you see, we lost.
Okay. Are you getting
lost again?
Better now?
Yeah, we're getting. Yes, Graham.
No. Okay, yeah, because there's something seems to not working right.
But I hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, I want to talk about West Indies cricket, man. I am so in the T20. Okay, in the T20 after they lost the second and the game, they claimed that the Sri Lankan set up a spinning pitch. And when they lost the first ODI, I saw something with they blaming wet ball. And then again, the last today, I saw something, see the Sri Lankan spin out the West Indies. So I'm wondering if we have any good spinners in the Caribbean, and if in our tournament, if the people we call spinners, if they really spinning the ball, or they just pushing the ball to stop. You don't understand it because we just can't spin.
That's amazing. Go ahead.
Yes, there seems to be some problem here with the internet because I'm losing you every now and again. Yes, I'm asking about the quality of the people who we call spinners in the Caribbean. Because our batters can't bat spin. So I don't know why is the problem if we don't have quality, if the spinners we have any Caribbean is not quality spinners.
Well, it would appear so. It would appear so, because if we are struggling against spinners, I don't know where we're going to do. What we're going to do against a lot of these people who are having great spin bowlers.
But Doggy and Griff, this is not a no thing. This has been happening for a while now.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because the thing about it, I'm really wondering what's happening with us. Yeah, well, maybe think what happened, Yeah, Nick for a while, but if it's something, the way how the young people dance today, they just stand up one place and move their body. They have any footwork, so they don't know how to use the problem. And it is not the female playing the same kind of cricket too. So I don't know if what is happening with if the program that we have in the kind is not really working well.
What does that say about your coach then? If that seems to be the problem, we outside we seeing this. I mean, the coach will be looking for everything like that. So what does it say about the coach? Because it's not no West Indies can bat spin. This is not a new thing. It's probably worse now. But it's been going on for a while.
Well, we had
Maybe,
one or two players,
could call in and give us some light
in the recent past, good players of spin, like. So but the thing about it, I don't understand it. And then you see what happened, I think. I think what happened, the Sri Lankan realized that West Indies are power, and what they do, they take in the pace of the ball, and then we don't.
So you don't have the momentum.
Don't like to take ones and twos, so that's it. And if you notice in Sri Lanka, some of the batsmen run down the wicket and miss the ball because I know when Brian Lau. Yeah, go Doggy.
What I was saying, that if somebody taking the pace and you want to get power, you have to use your feet to get a solid drive. So you have to walk into the plate to drive it.
You got to use your feet and you got to get to the pitch of the ball. But then you see what with West Indian, like to me, like they don't like running ones and twos. They just want to hit boundaries. Because they having too many dot balls in limited over cricket. We had too many dot balls. And if we notice the we play against, if our bowlers are bowling tight, they run one, and if sometimes the 1.5 they turn it into twos. But we don't play that kind of cricket. You know.
Well, a good coach
So
will tell you take the single
I
when you
don't know why it's
can.
happening. You know.
But you know, for years these West Indies been
Well,
dominating
I
the
think
cricket.
well that's how and one thing I learned when I do things.
Yeah, you stop and start there. You stop and start there. But I don't know if it's a microphone making noise.
No, I was listening to Nick, but Nicky cut out.
No,
I heard you talking, so I stopped. I give you a
You know
chance.
what? I don't know why it's the problem, but I'm. No, when you was
Go ahead, you go ahead.
speaking, Nicky, maybe that is something that came that maybe my voice coming in.
Oh, it's probably the internet. You're having internet issues tonight.
No. I'm looking at a player who we have in the squad now as a spinner, as a half spinner. Well, at least my signal seems to be very good, but I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
saying that
Go ahead, Greg.
we have
What you
a
say?
player who is an half spinner. When you look at when
Doggy.
Yes, who's there?
You hear me, Doggy?
Man, take him off, please. Please now. Take him off, please now. Take him off, please, Nicky. Because I can't take place who's going to call and cuss me on the radio. I know. That's Kempes. The last time he came twice and he cursed dirty words on the radio, and I'm not going to accept that. Yeah. So, Greg, you could go ahead. We'll talk about the spinner now.
Yeah, what I was saying there's a player we have down this year as an half spinner. When you look at when he bowls, is that he not really spinning the ball. You know, he might get it when the ball hit and it might make a little deviation as a turn, but he's not spinning. When the ball, if it's standing that, you're seeing that revolution in the ball in the air, just going through straight and things. So then I don't know what's happening. Come to the other teams,
So
when you see the spin, you see the ball, and our spinners, they're afraid to flight the ball. They're not flighting the ball, they're pushing it through. And because they're not flighting the ball, when the ball hits and the pitch is not really gripping to do anything because they're not putting any spin into it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked if Gunny listening as a former spinner, if you could have called it and you know you know.
So who are our spinners?
I don't know why it's happening. Why it's happening? Something seems not to be right.
But who are our spinners?
We have 3 spinners down. We have. You mean presently on the tour?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the two we have Mooti, we have Hayden Walsh Jr. and Chase. Yeah, as I said, we have Mooti, Hayden Walsh Jr. and Chase. I think those are the 3 spinners we have that you know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At least Mooti been picking up a few wickets here and there, but I haven't seen.
Yeah, he's been picking up some wickets, but it's so disheartening when you look at the state of our cricket. I mean, we seem not to be able to correct. We seem not to be able to correct a mistake from a previous game. We come back and make the same mistake in the next game that we play. I don't know.
Sometimes I wonder if these players go back and look at the video and look at the mistakes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There was something in your microphone that I see. How could you not game after game, season after season, making the same error and nobody is correcting it? Doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound right. So I really don't know what to say.
But you see, Dougie, in the past, well, one of the things I notice now, you don't players making the West Indies team and they don't have a first class century. You know, and that is a thing. So because we doesn't have anybody batting, you make maybe one century and a couple of 40s and you're in this team. And then when you get out now, and if players that make runs in our local tournament here, when they get out to play international cricket, you wonder if it's the same players. Wondering if the quality of our, especially our spin bowlers, if we don't have any quality spinners in the Caribbean, it doesn't seem.
Well, you know, we really have a lot to work on. If we don't work on what we have, and we don't have a replacement right now up to par to be able to play. And I maintain my position. Unless we start playing more test cricket, we will not have good T20 and ODI cricketers. Because the discipline of staying in the wicket or digging yourself out of a bad situation, even when you're playing T20, as you say, if you cannot knock the ball around, to take a few singles here to be able to settle, but we always have the problem. Great, your microphone cable is making noise. I think that is where the problem is. You have an external microphone? Agree?
No, I'm just you. No, it doesn't have any external microphone, Dougie. Using my, you know.
Okay, right.
No, it doesn't have anything connected to my phone.
Okay, I just said we're hearing a lot of noise. I don't know where it's coming from. All right. I don't know if it's the surface.
I don't know where that's coming.
Phone on. I don't know. Yeah. It is. But it's what it is. It's 10 minutes to the hour. I want to read you this, that the information. Now let me just mute you, Greg, for a minute. I don't know where's this noise coming from. I really cannot say. There's a noise that's coming from there. I don't know if Nikki is doing something in the studio and it's something is making noise. The top batters in the recently concluded Women's T20 cricket tournament: Laura Walvert, South Africa, 223 runs. Tasmin Brits of South Africa, 187. Danny Watts Hodge of England, 151. Susie Bates of New Zealand, Georgia Plymmer of New Zealand, and Harmanpreet Here of India. They're all tied with 150 runs each. In the bowling, Melokar of New Zealand, 15 wickets. Mbala of South Africa, 12 wickets. Afi Fletcher of the West Indies and Rosemary Mayer of New Zealand with 10 wickets each. And Annabelle Sutherland and Eden Carson of New Zealand and playing 9 wickets each. Results, that's in the cricket day. I don't know where's this noise coming from. I don't know if it's coming from the studio. I'm seeing it coming up on Grace. Even if I mute Greg, it's still hearing it.
What?
Okay. All right. There's something that that's making noisy. Those are
So I don't
the
know.
top batters. But Greg, Greg. The other thing is that you see that we had some records broken, right? Where New Zealand Chad Bowens broke the world record for the fastest double century in the men's list of cricket by smashing 200 off 103 balls in a domestic match. And also we have Zimbabwe recorded the highest score in men's T20 international cricket. They scored 344 for 4 against Gambia, who is, so Zimbabwe recorded the highest score in men's T20 international cricket with 344 runs. That is a lot of runs in a T20. Great. I turn you on, but I turn you back on, your microphone back on.
But but then Doggy, cricket if it ain't having this much, no, it seems like everybody just going with a test and not and just going to just beat ball.
Nobody developing resilience of the sort.
No one. Are you hearing me, Doggy?
Developing resilience. I'm hearing you. But apparently you're not hearing when I'm speaking.
I'm hearing you loud and clear.
However, yes, but I'm hearing you now. I just that I get in this noise, this constant noise that I don't know where it's coming from.
Well, I don't know.
Okay. Well, I don't think that they're going to prolong this because we having problems getting there. We only have 8 more minutes to go. And I'm going to wrap it up here now until next week. Hopefully we could get those technical issues out of the way. I know that we have Independence Weekend coming up. But before I go, I want to deal with some issue with respect to football. I didn't give any football scores. I'm going to results of matches in the UEFA Champions League. Atlanta 0, Celtic 0. Brest 1, Leverkusen 1. Atletico 1, Lille 3. Barcelona 4, Bayern Munich 1. Benfica 1. Feyenoord 3. Man City 5. Sparta Prague 0. Leipzig 0, Liverpool 1, Salzburg 0, Dynamo Zagreb 2, Young Boys 0, Inter Milan 1. In the UEFA Europa League, Galatasaray 4, Elfsberg 3, Brego 1, Glimp 2. Some 17 more matches are done for decision tomorrow. That's there are some issues there on football because I didn't give those information out tonight. I want to thank the Roxel for coming in, Aaron Lois out of North Leeward. We didn't get Mr. Wade Jackson out of Leeward as he had promised, but hopefully we will have some other participants next week. So great.
Yes, Gray. We're wrapping up. What are your final thoughts?
Yeah, well,
Doug, it seems like he dropped out there.
well, no, just not. Yeah, well, Nikki, I just want to say, enjoy your Independence weekend. No. So,
I think I had to work,
yeah,
so
that's it.
it wouldn't be enjoyable.
Nikki, you got to hope for independence.
Yes.
Well, no, you could find. There is a calypso doing that with the man Telly Boss working on carnival, so you could Telly Boss working on independence.
I had to draft up that letter there. Yeah. I feel so too.
Well, Nikki, yes, well, Nikki, okay, then have a good night, my brother. Take care.
All right. Thanks for calling, man, and have a good one.
Yeah, okay then. All right.
Do you have a passion for sport? Then Sports Highlights